Everybody salute to everybody. What's up? I'm back with another Madden franchise live stream. We got the Saints. We got the Saints today. Should be another good game. Yeah, I'm ready to follow this thing up. Let's, let's see. Let's see. No, one of our opponents right here. We should be going to like 5 to 10.
the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
That's the X.
Here we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on
This
the play.
defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Milrow, and he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
4th down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. That's fielded at the 7th. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll throw to begin with Shuck. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
And 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 9. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Milrow. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
Play action, it's Milrow. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Down, and here is Shuck. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Shaheed with the catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
From the pistol, here's one. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 10. Now it's Milrow. Thrown left side. Catch is made. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Here we go. Viking, hey.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of
A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Give it to the first option. That's the fullback. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Chuck. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that has good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
46-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Saints will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We'll start the drive with Miller. Oh, big hole left side. He's to the 40. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 62 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Shutt. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 5. Run up the middle with Miller. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Milroe look to run it himself. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now Milrow. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. To return, it's Shaheed. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. It's Shuck. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Shuck. He looks middle here, and there's Olave. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll give this to Kamara, running right, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Shuck. He'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Try and run here with Miller. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4 down territory, and Certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. This one on target to Olave. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Chuck's going to try to run it himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
4-yard loss on the play.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Miller. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. Third and goal. From the gun, it's shot. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints. A field goal try. His kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Play fake. Here's Shuck. That's deep for Olave. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Olave coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. To throw is Shuck. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will run the draw play with Miller. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air is Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
They'll try it now with Miller. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That one caught Devon Valent. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd and inches. Chuck quick to Olave. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He gets it to go. Saints will get out in front, 17-7.
Seahawks 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Look at him go! Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Velus Jones now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, shot. Trying to set up a screen, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the zone read, this is Milrow. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on, offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Milrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
On the give, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's Hill. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2nd and 10. Now a give running left with Kamara. Kamara got a first down, still going. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
first and 10, it's Miller. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Miller trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
On first down, it's Milrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 43, here's second and 2. Start of the fourth, and it's a run with Charbonnet. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. At this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll look underneath here.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Come on, come on.
On the bootleg, he'll look to hold on to it. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Milrow now off the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Walker. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience to home.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Walker, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing is shut. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go, and here's Shook. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Open space inside the 10. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready? Ready?
On the ground is Walker.
Vernon Broughton on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Hot 70, hot.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Red. Cougar 19.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance.